Hey there, fellow travelers, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Death of the Isle, Episode 38, Returning Home. Someone's gonna get absolutely murdered due to friendly fire from wands, I think. Here, let's just shadow bolt it. Ah, Squirrel, stop shooting, you're gonna hit me. Okay. Squirrel's like, but I wanted to hit you. Just like I wanted to hit my friend Ultranar. Yeah, I know. Okay, recreation is low, sleep is low. Sleep for J-Fry and Crimson are good. Shield woke up early for some reason and is now very sleepy. Just forge ahead a little bit. I'm going to leave the caravan detected, although it doesn't change the time as a result. So it's 1.7 days. So we've been here a day since the caravan threatened to arrive. What happened to you? Heat stroke? And your name is Dead? Yeah, well, you will live up to your name. In fact... Area now safe. I doubt it. I think there's probably more. But I don't mind free mana potions. So this, I'm guessing, was supposed to be the entrance. And Guero, thank you for the 40 months. I was just insulting your character about how moody they are. Captain Friendly Fire of the Friendly Fire Squad. My guess is once we get through this debris, it's just going to be another fog of war. So actually, let's go. Oh, you know what? I can do claims now. That will be a lot faster. Because there's an issue with, like, when you destroy debris blocks, it doesn't actually do reveals. And you're tantruming. You are tantruming, smashing things up in your room. Well, thank you for the resub, IRL. In-game, you're a bit of a fussy goblin, but I forgive you. Life-eating man flesh and hunting bomalopes with magic wands is just... It's too much stress for a wee lad such as yourself. I don't know how you... Oh, you died of heat stroke? That's hilarious. It is ridiculously hot here. I'm in fact surprised J-Fry isn't having problems. No, never mind. He has Archmage stuff. I'm really actually happy I sent him as an Archmage here. Because Archmage stuff has, like, stupid... I mean, half of everything in RimWorld of Magic and Lord of the Rings is pretty stupid. But Archmage stuff has stupid... heat protection. I guess if you have to forge rings in Mordor, you know, you need to be able to put up with the heat or something. But some of these enemies are like, I think this one died of heat stroke too. Yep, died of heat stroke, died of heat stroke. We have to be careful venturing too far away from shield, because I do hear people still. The area was made safe, but it ain't. And I know better. And pretty soon she will need to go to sleep. And J-Fry is going to have a mental break. Being that he's been awake for so long. Or upset for so long. Oh, come on. Do the thing. Hello. You, sir. Hey, we killed Sam. We just foiled the plans of the hobbits. Because Sam's dead. Oh my god. What? That was weird. I literally right-clicked to destroy that granite wall, and S.H.I.E.L.D. was like, okay, I'll do it, and then just, like, stopped and walked away. Do I have to babysit you, S.H.I.E.L.D.? I think I do. If I'm not watching, it won't get done. It's like Schrodinger's task. Or maybe this is just debris. I don't know. Like, I would assume it's a gateway, but I'm not 100% certain anymore. He face struck away. Alright, you are like a bright mage? No, a monk. Well, you're a dead monk. This is weird. I can't right-click on that to destroy it anymore. It's not even owned by us anymore. I think it's because I found a new enemy that the game was like, oh, hold up. The area is not clear to enemies. It's like, yeah. I mean, I've been hearing them open and close doors. You don't say, game. Tell me something I don't know. So Guerrero is breaking stuff in his room, but he doesn't have much of a room because he's a goblin. So he's just smashing the walls. Okay. Whatever floats your boat. And Hambic is having a mental break. Soaking wet, slipping in the heat, and in the darkness. Well, you should be pretty accustomed to darkness in this colony. So these are the last few rooms over here, and I think there's another room over here and then the entryway. But as you can see, we've cleared a sizable swath of this now. And it soon will be time for bed and food. Alright, it says it's safe again. That might be true this time. I don't actually think it's probably not true. If I was to guess, there's still more enemies. And the game's just like straight lying. But at least now that I own stuff, I can like pop open doors and loot. Okay, not an entryway. Got it. They were worshipping the debris. For bed, no longer assigned to Guero. Yeah. Well, you broke through the wall, you dingus. and now that slave owns the room. Okay. This is now your new room. Just goblin things. Okay, he's done having a tantrum. Swell. That's a big old arbalist. It's like the size of... Oh, hi there. Bye, Dan. So, is it break time? Sleep needs for S.H.I.E.L.D. are dire, but the others are not necessarily needing sleep just yet, so I'm going to keep going. Because S.H.I.E.L.D. is not... he's not about to have him at the break or anything. Massive remains. There's a Yamama joke in there somewhere. So, as far as I can tell, this is the final room. All their pathways have been cleared. So we're almost done. Not a lot of treasure in this. I might have missed some boxes here or there. I will do one last going over everything to make sure nothing was overlooked. Okay. We are done. A giant reliquary. With Julian's Thunder. A humongous two-handed sword with a long blade capable of cleaving enemies with fierce swings and chops. 22, 40%. Compared to 13, 119%. So, it very heavily depends upon how armored the enemies are. Somehow or another, Thrumbo Axe is usable with a shield. Alright. Maybe if you're Thor, but okay. But yeah, probably worth keeping. You know, the precious artifact or whatever. And then there was a treasure in there. So I think we're just about ready to pack up and go. I'll just double check that all things have been opened. Some ruby dice. So let's go room by room. A little painstaking, but you know, do it anyway. So cleared. There's nothing but skulls in there. I can open up the larger main piles, but the only things that I'm likely to find there are rats that are hostile. So I don't really want to get bit by hostile rats. So I'm not going to bother doing that. Cleared. And what I'm looking for is like the open, not the claim, but the open for treasure. Like this hat. And I think I got everything. So some of these chests are just storage chests that are empty. Yeah, I think that was everything. 2 books is not terrible. I wonder if I have to stockpile it to actually take it. So, reform caravan to go home. I'm going to take no food and then load the food in later. Just because there might be more important things to bring. So I kind of want the dice and everything. If it's possible to carry it home. Of course, we need enough food to make it home, so. Bringing Julian's Thunder would be nice. Because, just because Shield's Thrumbo Axe is probably better, given the armor piercing. We have a Gladiator, and we have a Shadow who could use it. My only worry about that is the Gladiator and the Shadow are often used to subdue prisoners and people that resist or whatnot, and giving them that weapon is a surefire way to just eliminate and murder anyone that resists. So it ultimately might not be a good idea. So we got the schematics. And I think everything left would be food. I'll take the noble sword because I can always melt it down for gold. And the regular books don't matter. Silver chalices, and silver bowls I don't really care about too much. I can also leave the mana potions behind, but they're not that heavy. Gold ore, I suppose it's not super heavy either. It's 3 kilograms. So if we brought what we have here, we'll have 4 days of food for 3 days of travel, so it's fine. So I think this will be what we bring. Maybe more magicite, less food. Oh, no, that's not enough food. Sorry, magicite, you're being left behind. Now, what is the lightest weight food? The Mackie is lighter weight, and the bread is lighter weight. Oh, interestingly, the dried meat, I think, is... Oh, I think this is the case of where... I actually don't know. Maybe there's more nutrition in dried meat? 0.7 versus 0.4? Oh, okay. So yeah, the dried meat is more nutritious. The packaged Mackie is ideal. Okay. So we're good there. One last check to make sure I didn't overlook something dire importance, but I think we're good. So we got the noble sword, the Julian's thunder. I'll leave behind a silver chalice, but we're gonna take a gold bowl, the schematics. Yeah, send. So 4.5 days of food, 4.5 days of travel. It's as if I planned it. Love it. Godspeed, you three. And good job. Good work. So the current priority right now is manage the prisoners. Should I build a large processing room for prisoner parts? If not, I can pull about some other goals. But there you go. If you think that is a good idea. Because I often find myself without a proper place to put people when we capture them. So I figured it might be a good idea to pull on that. Get over here. I wonder if I can arcane barrier to... No, I don't think it works like that. You can see with the leading targets with the wands, it's not ideal sometimes. I don't think this bear even understands how to get into the base. It's like pacing at the door, even though there's a valid path. I like how the game paused as if I was somehow in danger here. Get over here. Don't make me chase you. Blink. It really is terrible, isn't it, bear? It's not fair, but that's life. No, you guys say yeah. Let's build a little processing facility. What are you doing? Oh, you're casting on the cougar. Hammock, that is a terrible way to do it. There, you're welcome. So if we are trying to harvest hearts, maybe it'll be a standalone facility here. Because we want it sort of equidistant to the north, to the south, and to the entryway, because we're not really sure where the prisoners are going to come in. So, that's the plan. We'll build it around there. Also, oh no, that's old. Never mind. So 14 resistance and 3 resistance. Zeke will be recruitable very soon. Thomas, I don't think I see sprites in the fields. I might want to define a much smaller sprite zone. And just micromanage it, because if the sprites like hop around randomly, but if they can't find a valid place to be, they like don't spread anymore, and that's kind of unfortunate. Stochastic Turtle, thank you for the bits. Can it be heart-shaped? It could be, but the shape of an actual heart versus like the stupid hearts like that, like an actual heart shape, is very different. In fact, hearts are rectangular, so I'm gonna make it heart-shaped as far as RimWorld's concerned. So yes, but no. Flawless logic. Yeah, thank you. A little bit more rectangular than this, maybe. There. It's RimWorld rectangular heart-shaped now. And you're welcome. Maybe I'll put another door there. We'll get that built, and this will be for processing people that we don't intend to recruit. Madsy, do I need to like give you clothing for you to be better suited for the environment? Maybe I'll have you guys poll on it. She right now wears armor, but I'm constantly seeing that she has heat stroke problems. One of the ways to solve her heat stroke would be for me to make her like RimWorld of Magic armor. I'd imagine RimWorld of Magic armor probably has absurd heat and cold resists. No, this one doesn't. Valiant doesn't. What about Paragon? No. Maybe she would need to wear mage stuff. Like Hood of Protection gives her a lot of heat resist, although it would be a hood. So, although she's a shadow, right? She's half melee, half magic. She's half might, half magic. So, like, maybe it's appropriate. I don't know. It's food for thought. Yeah, or cloak. Let me look at the resistances of the cloaks. Mantle of Protection would probably be enough, I'd imagine, if we gave it to her. Yeah, that might be enough. Because Supremacy is more for casters, as that is actually... No, I mean anyone could use Supremacy. And that's a lot of heat protection too. But it comes down to the fact that we kind of don't have the Magicite at the moment. So whatever we end up doing, we would need to get more Magicite. Oh boy, how did this get so messy? I feel like not too long ago it was nice and tidy and clean, and now it's like, ha ha ha, yeah, nah. So another thing we could do is to start smelting armor that we're not using, and then putting just like straight up the low HP leather stuff, just destroying it. The spare furniture I will break down. I'll just make it new if we need it. A lot of this is raw wood, so I could put a raw wood, and I think that's just because we went a little crazy on cutting down trees. So I'll put a raw wood stockpile over here, which will clean up a lot of that. Some of this is completed clothing that is good HP. So what we can do is we can have the 100% or like 95% plus stuff on this shelf. And a lot of this is actually just textiles. Like so much leather from tanning and from this. And a lot of the cloth and the Devil Strand is because cloth and Devil Strand is used for scribing. But now we have a silly amount of it. I don't know. I'll work to try to tidy this up a bit. Like a room full of just like leathers or something. Because I could knock this wall, push it left, and just have it just be a room full of like leather. This is getting a little silly. Oh, Parasite Thornbush is, the lollipops are growing. So Zeke, 0.4 resistance. So probably tomorrow Zeke will be joining. And one of the issues that we have is we did decide what our archmages wear, but almost everyone else just wears, except for slaves, just wears like whatever they find. So there isn't a certain type of clothing set that we have for everyone else, which is part of the problem. Is there a storage for tallow? Dedicated barrel for tallow? I don't see one. Alright, we'll build a barrel here for tallow. Rescuing a 4-year-old. Who is obviously not human. I can't tell what he is. Orc? Goblin? Maybe goblin. I think he's a goblin. Alright, let's detour. I think J. Fry Crimson and Shield can kill 14 coastal elves. Doesn't sound too bad. In fact, there's this Wanderer's Cloak. Yeah, alright, let's just wear that. This came off of Elwyn. When Elwyn got enslaved. There we go. Comfortable temperature range shouldn't have you be heat stroking constantly. And we'll circle back if that becomes an issue again. So we've been mining up silver ore. Let's suspend that because we need magicite. So what I'll do is I'll quarry up limestone to turn into magicite through infused chunks. Okay. Megasloth was like, I volunteer as tribute. Oh, sure thing. Swing. Tribute you shall be. You have a medical emergency. Oh, you're dying of heat stroke. Welcome. Well, yeah, because you took off your Wanderer's Cloak. That was dumb. Thomas. Are you also dying heat stroke? No, because you have your Wanderer's Cloak on, because you're not stupid. Good job, Zeke. Be like Zeke. Making sure anyone that can level up gets leveled up. Okay, we're good. How long do I have until she croaks? Oh yeah, she's fine. Plus, the outside temperature is not as ridiculous as it was. Okay. Sprites did their magic there. Let's set a new zone. I'm impatient, so I'm waking him up from his deep slumber, so he needs to get to work immediately. Okay, Zeke has joined. So, little reminder here. Zeke was someone that came in, a little brave cave child who we captured from Gondor. So he's covered in Gondorian stuff. He's physically adept, but does not have a master book to read. And we are going to set him up with a proper bedroom. So, here's the deal. For Zeke to become useful to us, let's say, we probably need to do a martial book, which is just about all of the magicite that we currently have. Oh well, that happened. The question is, if Zeke inscribes a forbidden book, do we kill him for it? So we don't have a book available, like we did with Isgaldir. Isgaldir had a gladiator book available. So Zeke will have to inscribe his own book. Because, well, okay, there is an alternative here. The alternative is that Shield when he gets home, Isgaldir when he gets home, or Madzi, or Isgaldir's already home. Shield, Madzi, or Isgaldir can inscribe the book and guarantee that it is Shadow or, or Gladiator or Bladesmith. Alternatively, Zeke, or whatever his name is going to be once the raffle runs, can do one randomly to try to become a Death Knight. But he also might inscribe one that is like a Paladin. And obviously we're not going to have him become a Paladin because that's a forbidden school of magic. So therein lies the question. Oh, Paladin's actually magic, no worries there. Well, you know what I mean. Monk or something, some forbidden school that he shouldn't have. I guess the better question is, should Zeke inscribe his own book? So, we'll pull on that first. We are very close to getting that refugee. And the thing is, once we get there, we may need to eat some of the elves to get the food to get home. Like you do. But Zeke, whatever your school of magic is, you need a blade of some sort, and I don't have one. So go out into the lovely killing fields and find something worth using. So this is 924, 934, so the elf saber is the best so far. All their other weapons have rusted away into nothing. Those look wicked. No, but they're worse. 933. That's probably the best one so far. It's pretty rotten. But oh. Hey, a uranium two-headed mace. Given your beard, that feels right to me. So go pick that up. What about his work? Instruct in mine? Oh, good. I need another miner. And you guys think he should inscribe his own book. Got it. So let's start that. I'm going to make an unfinished martial book with Tal, and then see what Zeke does with it. And you guys voted that he isn't put to death as a result of improper inscriptions, which is very kind of you, and I'm very disappointed in you for being kind. Okay. Unfinished martial book. All right, good luck, Zeke. And given that you chose not to put him to death no matter what happens, I suppose it makes sense to run the raffle timer. Raffle timer's up 5 minutes from now. And for those that are wondering, Elwyn is now down to 9. So Elwyn will be joining us soonish. And this is Zeke's bedroom. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Death of the Isle, which originally streamed live on Twitch March 24th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Corsairs.